Alright, so here's gonna be my third video on this channel, and I guess I might as well just go straight in. So I'm pretty sure if you probably haven't seen the last one, I'm setting up a clownfish harem in a 20-gallon tank. So these are the clownfish that are gonna be the potential candidates that will be going inside the tank. So the mocha storms, those guys I got them for a really cheap price because they were considered affected, though they didn't have any generally, like, I guess, life-threatening issues. It was more just undesirable in the designer kind of field. But for example, like this guy, his gill is supposed to be a little bit more flared out, but honestly I don't mind, especially with the price that they were laid at. And this tank is kind of just under a simple LED right now, just because I'm keeping them in here as a kind of like a, not necessarily a quarantine because I'm not treating them, but more just to spec them out and then just see if they're eating well. Right, so I have Picassos and Storms, and right now I'm debating whether or not just do all Picassos and the Storms I just keep in here until I slowly sell them off, or mix them together. I know usually that it's best to keep them all in one species or like one pattern, but I was thinking if they're so young and if the numbers are pretty similar, then I think I can reduce the amount of aggression, especially with them being babies. But I'll decide that on a further note. Let's go here. Here's the so here's my Red Sea Reefer. Just a quick update on this. I'm forming my own little mini utility garden here as well, because I have one here that was kind of taken down just over time, just because I don't know, I just wanted to move things around. Zinnia's overflowing, so if you do live near LA, let me know and hook you up with zinnia, because I have way too much. And yes, it's a pesty coral, but honestly, I like it too. I don't mind the pulsing action, as you see here. Okay, and fish are good. And so that's this tank. Here is the mini tank that I do plan on putting in clownfish. So updates on this tank, and again, I'll be doing this channel more for, I guess, me and myself, and seeing the updates as the tank matures. And so right now what I'm keeping is just 2 AA primes. I have 5 different sources of filtration. I have canister on the top left and the back left, sucking in, and it just has some biological media and some pads. And then straight down in the middle you see that aqua clear that I'm using just to take out more excess, I guess, little waste inside the water column. And then also have those 2 filter pads on opposite sides. And then if you see, the 4th new source of filtration is this protein skimmer I got from eShops. Only reason why I pretty much bought this is for the clownfish, because I know there'll be a lot of waste produced. And as you see, there's already being, it's waste being taken out just because these anemones are, they treat them like, I treat one as like one equals like maybe half to like one fish, just because I don't feed them as much. But if you do feed them, they do create a good and high bio load. So here's my last source of filtration, and it's a refugium. So what I have done is, it's just some Cheeto and then some of this Calopa I have down here, just because I was given too much. But what it is it's just the I forgot what it is, but it's some sort of breeder box for freshwater fish. But after watching some YouTube videos, I turned into a refugium. And what it is I set up 2 LED lights that I bought off, that are meant for like land plants, but I'm using them for this because ultimately Cheeto is a very simple algae, so it should be able to grow from it. Flow is changing with just a little valve right here. The light, usually people keep it alternating like opposite of the tank lights, just to keep the pH stable from the absorption of oxygen. But right now, since I do not have any fish, there's no need to worry about any pH swings, because ultimately there is no cellular respiration going on. It's simply photosynthesis through the macroalgae, so there is no stress about that and no worries about that. Updates on this for myself is, recently, as you see, I did a water change, so everything is much fluffier. I have a total of 7 large ones, all in the center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I have a new baby one right here and another baby one over there. And there should be one more in the back of that white rock that I just threw in there. As for other corals, it's just right now I'm storing them before I take them out, or some hairy mushrooms, some Anthelia, And this little gorgonian that was picked off by some hermit crabs. Here's a Tonga orange scully, and then back there I have a frog spawn just because it wasn't so happy in my other tank because it was splitting. I had like 6 heads on there, and they were all splitting into, 2 new heads, and I guess the calcium demand was too high in this tank since I do not dose. Kind of just eyeball it. I haven't dosed recently, so that's pretty much probably why. This tank goes nothing really major, but I did remove this big Monty I had up there, the green Monty. That way this SPS can kind of grow more, just because I want to see some more growth going on from that guy, so I really like it. Then I also have that Monty in the back. I forgot the name. It has that really nice wavy pattern to it. And I have this Indo Gold branching hammer that I have a few people asking me about. Lastly, for this tank is just this little, I guess you can call it a refugium, but pretty much all it is I have some macroalgae there. I have Ova and some Chaeto. And then I have some Xenia in there just because I wanted to attach that rock in there. But yeah, that pretty much wraps it up for this video. I have now, as you see, 3 tanks with fish. This is, ironically, the smallest tank has the most fish. These guys are resting on the bottom. I'm going to assume simply due to stress and probably pissed off at me because I keep turning the light on and off just because I want to see them, but then I want them to rest. So after this video, I will be letting them rest. And so right now, for my own purposes, they are about 1 inch. That's their size, and we'll see as time goes on. Thanks for watching, and be ready for more updates to come. Thank you.